Hello. Today we are going to be reacting to creepy facts about Kentucky. Because I live in Kentucky, so why not? Spooky facts about all 50 states, Part 16, Kentucky. The Waverly Hills tuberculosis CB Sanitarium is considered one of the most haunted buildings in America. I've been there. It's not scary. With people reporting the sounds of children playing, doors slamming, loud footsteps, and the smell of fresh baked bread. I don't recall any of this. Frickin' lies. Home to the legendary Bobby Mackey's Music World, now torn down. The building was originally a slaughterhouse and is one of the most famous stories of demonic possession. I have a Bible link for much. Demon leapers are a cryptid said to lurk the Louisville area. I live somewhat close to there. Like an hour away. I go there like weekly. I've never seen a cryptid. There's said to be living gargoyles that stop at the Walnut Street Baptist Church. I've driven past that. I've never seen a gargoyle. The public monster. This creature is said to be a survivor of a circus train wreck. It mimics voices of children to lure people to the tracks. It's said to be a hairy, horned, goat/dog-like creature. I've been at the public trestle. I didn't see a goat man. Half of these people are probably dying on the tracks because I bet you it's a whole bunch of teenagers who are like, I dare you to go on the train tracks, and if you know anything about a train trestle, it's high in the air. There's nowhere to run if you're up there. If there's a train coming, you're fucking done for. And a lot of people would probably jump to the freaking, yeah. But, they're like, I bet you wouldn't freaking do that. And obviously they're teenagers, so they'll be like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna show them. And they get up there to the train, they jump off, or they just get hit by the train. There's not a goat man. They're up there looking for the goat man and then just die. This is so clumpy. Mammoth Caves National Park. I've also been there. Believed to be over 4,000 years old. Native Americans mined the wall for minerals, as well as used the caves as a burial ground. Visitors report hearing disembodied cries and having rocks thrown at them. No. I don't report that. I've never had a frickin' rock pelted at me. That's all you. Not me. That's all you. Perryville Battlefield. Also been there. Alright. I need to frickin' put my hair. Kentucky's biggest Civil War battlefield, with 7,600 people being wounded. Now it's said to be the most haunted place in Kentucky. The most haunted place in Kentucky is Waverly Hills. The Greenup Street Water Tower in Alexandria. Also been there. Said to be haunted by a man wearing workman's clothing. Never seen that. Locals have often reported seeing him standing underneath the tower, only to disappear as soon as he notices you. Guess he didn't know. Guess he noticed me. I've never seen him. The old Tabot Tavern in Battlestown, haunted for so long that even famous outlaw Jesse James stayed there, and he himself saw, I don't know what that means, in his room and fired his gun at it, leaving the bullet holes in a painting in the wall. I've never been there. I couldn't tell you. Crybaby Bridge is an area on Sleepy Hollow Road where people claim to hear cries of a baby that the mother had thrown off the bridge. This has continued even after the original bridge was torn down and replaced. I've been there. I didn't hear a baby cry. Hopkinsville Goblins. I live near there. Well, not really, like 3 hours away, but I've been. Small, gremlin-like creatures with pointed ears and large eyes. However, they aren't apparently goblins or gremlins at all, but rather a species of aliens seen in the area of August 1995. That was a person freaking doped out. High off their shit. They look over, they see a freaking gremlin. Because they're high off their shit, they go and they report it. Because if it was only ever seen in August of 1995. What's the next? Not want to live there. Oh man, do I need to move? Oh, I have this posted. Oh, not scary. I didn't even watch the video. I just saw Kentucky and I was like, yes, repost! Oh no, not good. Yeah, I don't believe the meat shower. I don't believe the dairy frickin', oh my gosh. The dairy, it was in Derry, Kentucky. I don't believe in the meat shower. Yeah. Yeah, this is, well, eastern Kentucky is the Appalachian Mountains. Well, I live in the Appalachian Mountains. So it's not exactly like it is northeastern Kentucky, but like I'm kind of like on the border. Waverly Hills. Alright. Waverly Hills. Blah, 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 blah. No, not the D. First off, not the tunnel. It's the body chute where they would take dead bodies and they'd put them on Dixie Highway. If you don't live in Kentucky, you probably won't know what Dixie Highway is. But if you live in Kentucky, you know it's this long ass road pretty much. Well, if you live like in the Louisville to like, I don't know. But it's in Louisville and it stretches all the way to where I live. People who go to my school live on Dixie. So that's how long it is. Don't really know though. Often cited as one of the most haunted places in the U.S., this former tuberculosis hospital saw thousands of visitors frequently report encounters in famous tunnel, shadowy figures in room 502. That's because in room 502, one nurse jumped out of the window and another nurse decided to become a ceiling decoration. And spectral children. You can book public and private tours via the Waverly Hills Sanatorium website. I want to go, like, on a tour in there. I've only ever been, like, on the outside of it. Old Louisville. Louisville. Known as one of the most haunted neighborhoods in America. I've been. This expensive gaslight district features massive Victorian homes. Spooky occurrences are regularly reported, including sightings of the infamous witch tree. Take a guided walking excursion with Louisville Historic Tours. Bobby Mackey's Music World. The Seal, because we've already reacted to that, I think. The Sealbatch Hilton Hotel. Louisville. Why is this on Louisville? I have a creepy ass place near me where, like, one of the owners freaking shot the other worker. That's cool. That's haunted. Come on, put that in your reaction video. And I can't say what it is either because that's gonna dox my location. The Sealbatch Hilton Hotel. This elegant historic hotel is famously haunted by a heartbroken woman named Patricia Wilson who fell to her down an elevator shaft in 1907. Guests consistently report the scent of her perfume, eerie cold spots. Book a room or learn more via the Sealbatch Hilton. The Old Tavern, we've already learned about this. Jailers in Bardstown. I've seen it. I've never been in it. Operating the Nelson County Jail from 1819 until 1987. This historic lockup is notoriously active. Paranormal investigators have recorded countless EVPs, electronic voice phenomena. Here, you can actually book an overnight stay at the Jailers in Bed and Breakfast platform. Perryville Battlefield, no, Riverdale and all that. Buffalo Trace Distillery. See, there's I don't say it right. But like, there's an old distillery near me. It opened in like 1839, I think, and got shut down in the 80s. No, 40s. What? Because of the Great Depression, and one of the other owners freaking shot himself. My yard used to be actually kind of like a hub for it. It was a railroad, and like there's a railroad, and the railroad still stands. And my barn has the tobacco weight in it, where they would like where they'd weigh the tobacco and then transport it. And I know my train track is large as hell. It's long, very long. But aren't all train tracks? Buffalo Trace Distillery, Frankfurt. Oh, I've been to Frankfurt a lot of times. Dating back to 1787. Wait, I might have actually seen this unless they, like, shut it down. Oh, no, they haven't. No, I think I've actually seen it, like, driven past it. I'm always like, that place is creepy. Said to be haunted by former President Cole Albert B. Blanton. The TV's Ghost Hunters found it to be a massive, phenomenal, paranormal hotspot due to high frequency of employee and visitor sightings. Book a spooky tour or tasting at Buffalo Trace Distillery. Octagon Hall Museum. On it, you don't even see the full text. Western Kentucky University Bowling Green. I've been to WKU. I went there for band. Yeah, I got to play in their band hall. It's a beautiful place, but there are naked statues. WKU campus boasts multiple reported haunted dorms and halls. The most famous is Potter Hall, widely believed to be haunted by this woman named Casper Ella in Pierce Ford Tower, where ghost students is said to roam. Information can be found on the campus can be found via WKU, whatever. What's the most haunted place near you? Probably the most haunted, it's Waverly Hills.
So this house is called the Andrew Jackson House. This house is one of the most haunted houses in the state of Kentucky, and it's absolutely creepy looking. I have heard some horror stories about the house. There's been a lot of Ghostbusters. It has done a lot of...
Mammoth Cave disappearances. It's because people get lost and probably die. People say their area is still unexplored. Probably. It's the longest cave. It's one of the longest underground caves in the world. The freak do you think? Huh. There's probably still areas unexplored. Yeah, it's 4,000 years old. Follow for more. That's the whole video.
This is the most haunted place on Earth.
So as most of us probably know, Kentucky is a terrifying state. Everything from vengeful, angry spirits to cryptids alike, Kentucky has it all. So what if I told you there's a very talented storyteller sitting in the front seat of her car walking us through everything? Probably the exact same thing I said when I found out, which was, where do I sign up? I stayed up late the other night binging all of the episodes, and I didn't go to bed until like 4 in the morning, so they're scary. They are very scary, but they are so well done and so entertaining, and I learned a lot about the state of Kentucky. I'll leave all of the information you need about the series that's happening below.
Yeah, I might need to watch
really
this.
fun. I really recommend it, and you
I
guys
used to
should
go
definitely
outside during
check it
the
out
night
and
and
stay up to date
mind
on
you, I
all
live
the
in Appalachian
videos,
Mountains.
because you're
hear,
gonna have a blast with this,
whistling,
and I know
almost
that
got
because
kidnapped
you're like me,
once,
and I'm having a blast
but
with this.
like, there was always
So
like,
as
this
most of
figure
us
they got
probably
to, but I'm
know,
pretty sure it was
Kentucky
just
is a
lamp.
terrifying state.
Post-
Hope Lick Monster. Kentucky has some...
Eastern Kentucky is a scary place at night. That's where all of your stories of the Appalachia come from. Now, when you think of Deliverance, Hills Have Eyes, they are talking about Eastern Kentucky because that stuff.
I've been to Eastern Kentucky. I'm actually on Wednesday, I'm going to the deep Appalachian Mountains, like deep in there, and for a vacation. If I almost die, I'll tell you guys. I'll go outside during night, because I'm going to freaking Gatlinburg. I love Gatlinburg. It's a beautiful place. I've been there multiple times, and I went to this creepy-ass cabin there when I was like 8. And at the creepy-ass cabin, I remember going there, and my dad was like, "You're not allowed outside." Probably because we were far from home. But there was no other cabins near it. It was in the middle of the woods. The check-in place, the parking lot was empty. And there was just a lamppost, one singular lamppost. And it was just a very dark frickin' place. And we had to leave it as quick as we could, because we had a hotel to get to, and we had to check in at a certain time. Or at least that's what my dad said. Maybe there was a frickin' Wendigo. Skinwalker. People how do you genuinely believe in skinwalkers? How do you dead ass believe that that's a real thing? Like, genuinely, you tell me. I live in Appalachia, in the Appalachian Mountains. I've been outside during night. I've been in the deep Appalachian Mountains in Tennessee. Nothing. I've been to all the places that could be terrifying and scary, and at night, I literally camped outside alone in a tent when I was 9, outside in the woods, because my dad was a dumbass and let me. And I wasn't like far from home though. It was like outside, because where we were staying at the time was in the middle of the woods. Gotta lock in with the band. But and I just stayed out there alone. The worst that happened was I was rained on. And yeah, I saw a coyote in the woods. I didn't like that part, because I was 9. But I just went in my tent and prayed, pretty much.
Really happens there. There are stories of people picking up stranded motorists only to get ambushed or taken or unalived, right? There is these inbred hillbillies that live out in the woods. They call them feral people. There are ghosts, witches, and
Is this even about Kentucky?
Every single state in the U.S. has at least one serial killer, if not multiple, which is horrifying. So today I'm going to tell you guys about the worst serial killer in Kentucky. And he was dubbed the Angel of Death. And earlier in the week, I focused on the state of Ohio and told you about Anthony Sowell. And technically, this serial killer also operated in Ohio. About half of his victims were actually killed in Ohio. But he killed the other half in Kentucky. That's where he originally started. So today we're talking about Donald Harvey. And again, he was called the Angel of Death. Donald was born in Hamilton, Ohio in 1952. His parents' names were Ray and Goldie. And he ended up having 2 younger siblings. From age 5 all the way until his adulthood, he was being essayed by 2 different people. One was his uncle and the other was like an older neighbor. I think it was like an older teenager or something like that. And in the 9th grade, he actually ended up dropping out of high school. Eventually went on to get his GED. But again, he just had like a really rough beginning of life. In 1969, so he would have been about 17 at this point, he started dating a man named James Peluso. It seems like it was maybe a secret and pretty casual, but just remember that boyfriend because he will show up later in the story. May 11th of 1970, when Donald was 18, he started working at a hospital called Marymount in Kentucky, and he was working as an orderly. And this is around the time he was essayed by his roommate named Randy White. And we're going to see a pattern with Donald that anytime something really tragic happens in his life where he's coping with something really uncomfortable, that is when he starts to kind of go on a spree. And so pretty quickly after he was essayed by his roommate, he ends up killing his first victim. He had
I don't know. Oh, yeah. But this is in Maysville.
Would you come here at night?
What about the one in Mayfield?
In Bowling Green, Kentucky, the old Richardsville Bridge has terrified locals for generations. Built in 1889 over the Barron River,
no, I'm a local.
this historic iron bridge is surrounded by chilling legends. The most famous tells a young woman who died near the bridge long ago, and whose spirit still lingers there today. Visitors claim their cars mysteriously move on their own when stopped on the bridge at night, while others report whispers, cold spots, and shadowy figures in the darkness. Many believe the bridge is one of Kentucky's most haunted places. Would you come here at night?
It's a death shoot, not a death tunnel. It's a body shoot, not a death tunnel. Well, we are continuing to find the same six things about Kentucky. So, I think we're done here. Have a nice day. Don't, if you hear a fart, run. Yeah. The Appalachian Mountains are not that scary. They're not that dangerous. As someone who lives in them, all the people who were saying they see shit are one, either trying to scare you, two, might be schizophrenic, or probably just saw somebody who's off their crack. Who's off crack. Do I think that there is some paranormal stuff that kind of happens in Kentucky? Yeah, definitely. Do I believe all of it? Do I believe about skinwalkers and all that? No, because if there were skinwalkers, they would have already got me. Goodbye.